What is up, Friday Nighters? Welcome back to another episode of Just Another Friday Night Early Edition. Once again, for 2 weeks in a row, we are coming to you live on Thursday night instead, due to our, what would you say, familial obligations and just summertime duties, you know what I mean? Living the life of...
everything's open now, so it's kind of a little bit more freer to go.
Yeah. And this is going to be a little trend, guys, for those of you just joining us. For probably a little bit in July too, and then by August I think we're going to level off,
right back,
get back to normal. Friday Nighter Steve let me know last week. He was like, "Man, Friday night not the same without you guys." Even though he did join us on Thursday last week, and he goes, "Man, I'm just a creature of habit." I was like, "Oh man, made me feel bad. I'm not here for you guys, or we're not here for you guys."
We'll be back. What, July 2nd?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Cheers, Steve. Here's to you, man. We're just talking about you, buddy. We're here for you on Thursday this time. And guys, in case you don't know where you're at, maybe you never get on live on Facebook except on Thursdays. And so today's your day to see us for the very first time. My name is CM Chuck. Across for the way from me is my podcast partner here and co-host of Just Another Friday Night, AA Adamantium Adam.
Hey, guys. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Some people call it Mini Friday, so it's like just another mini Friday night.
I hate that because it's not Friday.
And you got to go to work tomorrow.
You got to sleep early. Prepare a lunch.
You might give yourself a reason to have a few drinks if you get a chance. I did hear that it's a strawberry moon tonight. It's supposed to be some kind of
that's right.
different looking
If
moon.
you're into astrology?
Yeah, astrology, I guess, or phases of the moon.
And then speaking of drinks, me and my wife last Friday, since we were off, I went to that beer garden on WWY Buckets.
Oh, nice.
Really
How was
nice
that?
Place.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good time there.
They had a really nice setup. It was almost like Aqueduct.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I tried going first.
Okay.
But it was super packed.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Why don't we try the new place on WWY? It has a real nice open back. They actually come to you, too, to ask you if you want more refills on the outside. So so they come, they give you menus. I didn't know they do that too. So.
I think I caught the McGregor fight there. One of the McGregor fights. Okay. It was kind of drizzly, and I drink there before.
Is that where that screen is?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And I know it used to be the Big Lou's Burgers.
Big Lou's Burgers.
Now
which
Buckets.
I guess they just I never saw anyone there. Not like Big Lou's Pizza.
No, not at all.
This place was never really packed.
And I remember it was like Big Lou's Burgers and barbecue. So it was like a kind of a interesting menu. Yeah, it was like a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Steve, it's called Buckets on WW White.
Pretty cool place.
It's WW White and
Rigsby. It would be Rigsby, yeah, Rigsby. But it's off WW White.
Yeah.
So if you're coming from Rigsby, you take a right.
Yeah, it's if you pass the U-Haul, you went too far.
Yeah,
there's like a U-Haul place on the corner.
And they don't have like a big sign out.
It's not a big sign, but there's a Big Lou's, and then maybe like 2 buildings down, it's Buckets.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Well, we wish them good luck, and
I liked it. I thought it was a cool place.
Small business. Try to get them raised up.
I liked it.
Nice.
Good they had a Carbach on draft, which I think Steve's a fan of.
Yeah, that's right. You got to have a little date night time because you were off on Friday. I can relate.
Yeah.
Who else? Jason in the house. What's up, Jason? I appreciate you being here, brother. From Hondo. How goes the Red Hulk hunt, my friend? I hope well. Let's see. And then Steve was asking what the name of the Buckets, guys. So you guys know how we do things here on Just Another Friday Night, or in this case, Just Another Thursday night. We open up the show here, allow you a chance to join us and talk with us on Facebook Live about what we're going to talk about this week on the show. Every 30 minutes, we'll take a break and we'll read through the comments and answer your questions and ask what it is that you have to interject regarding the show. But in this beginning part, just come on in and say hi. Tell us what's up.
Tell us what you thought about certain things. Like we're caught up on Loki. We're not going to go into it, but
no, not yet.
I mean, it was cool. So far I'm digging it.
Yeah. What are you watching? What are you buying? Yeah. What are you reading?
Have you guys been watching the basketball? I've heard the games have been crazy good.
That's what I've heard too.
Lots of big comebacks, lots of last buzzer beaters and everything. I'm like,
how about some interesting things about it right now? We may see some new people get crowned champions, some new teams that haven't maybe been there in recent times.
Let me see. Atlanta only has like one title, and that was back from the 50s.
Wow.
Who was this?
Milwaukee still in? Yeah.
Having won one since Kareem was Lou Alcindor.
Wow.
I think Phoenix has never even won a title. And who's Phoenix playing?
Is it the Clippers? Right, yeah.
Another team who's never won a title. So.
And although we hate Kawhi, I mean, he's on that team, but he's not playing right now.
No, he's hurt too.
So it's kind of could be up for grabs. You would think he'd be the megastar out of all those.
Oh yeah, no. If he was definitely playing, he'd probably be tearing it up right now.
I guess I'll pull for is it Giannis on the
I'm
Bucks?
going for one of the East teams because I don't like Chris Paul, who's playing on Phoenix, and I don't like Kawhi because of what he did to us.
Dirty backstabbing,
you know what? If
he
had just like say, hey, you know what? I want to trade. Fine,
right?
Instead of this whole hiding in New York, saying I don't believe your doctors and. That the Spurs never had his back. It was like the whole franchise was handed to you. Yeah. It was supposed to go from Tim to you.
The keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, man. It was all yours, man.
Legendary coach. I mean, legendary GM that probably could have got you if you felt like you needed help. Probably could have got it for you.
All the money you wanted. You know what I mean? But hey.
Wait, whatever, man. Fuck him, man.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
I'm glad that he's not playing and that he's hurt. And that make me sound sour and bitter, but I am, so that's fine.
Fuck him.
Rich is in the house. Rich says,
hey,
what's up, brothers? Rich? What's up, Rich? He says, thanks for the bottle of six. Hey, awesome. I'm glad that you got it, man. I'm so sorry that's super late. And also Friday Nighter Chip out in South Carolina got his stuff on Saturday.
I saw you told me you shipped someone to South Carolina.
I literally went to the USPS United States Postal Service on Saturday morning, guys, and Chip in South Carolina said he had his on Monday. He was like, "Hey, man, I got the stuff." I was like, "Holy shit, that's fine." I didn't do priority mail, guys. I don't think unless you had to sign something. Let me know. But I'm glad you got it, Rich. You were definitely owed that from our NBA episode. Speaking of NBA, I'm really sorry about that, man. Like I told you, I'm catching up on our own episodes. I'm actually where am I at in our episodes right now? I just finished up. I think I'm just finishing up The Godfather of Cinema, where we talk about Martin Scorsese. I'm barely there in our own listening. I've been caught up in Kevin Hart's podcast too, so it's a really good one if you guys want to give it a chance. As well as our friends over at Now Watch This. They did their Great TV Dads episode recently. Right, they did. Yes. Let me give you their Mount Rushmore. AA. What do you think? They've got Uncle Phil. They had Homer on there. I believe it's Dan Connor, and then the controversial, in my opinion, Bill Cosby.
Okay, like if you're going just Cliff Huxtable, just fine. Forget about who's playing him. Homer, I disagree with strongly. I mean, when you're choking your son throughout, the series, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good dad. I'm sorry. And Dan, I don't know either because if you guys have been watching the Connors, they both came out pretty shitty.
I haven't seen the Connors lately.
I watch them because my wife's
nice.
She was more Roseanne. There's like Married with Children, Roseanne.
Right.
We're Married with Children. She was Roseanne. So
okay, interesting. I like it except for Cosby.
Okay, what about Cliff Huxtable?
About Cliff Huxtable. So to me, and it's kind of funny because the boys are buds, Joe and Lucky. They kind of addressed this in their episode where it was like, like he always had the right answers. He even set up these little like non-realistic ways of teaching a lesson to the kids, and I'm like, nobody's gonna do the fake liquor drinking thing and all that. I'm like, that shit is so elaborate. I'm like, if anything, your dad would just choke you like Homer or whatever. Homer didn't. There is no spanking in these shows, so Homer's way of spanking to me was choking Bart. You know what I mean? Plus, only Bart got the wrath because he was acting fucking bad all the time. He cut the head off Jedediah Springfield. Anyway, so I like their Mount Rushmore, except for that. I would rather see in there, and I just thought about this today, but Master Splinter, great surrogate dad to 4 turtles. They weren't even.
I don't know. He's his own species. Ratty to me.
A little bit of ratty.
You know what? I had actually said, I don't know if you saw who I picked. I said Tim the Toolman.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick.
Yeah, I like that. I think he gets overlooked a lot of times, but Tim the Toolman Taylor.
And the truth is, we could have gone old school because they mentioned guys like is it Mike Brady, and they mentioned they mentioned even the the Beaver's dad, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And if you go with those old dads, it's like they were pretty much perfect, whatever. But that's not, I don't think that's a perfect representation of fatherhood because you know, oftentimes you get it wrong. You know
it's more
I mean?
modern, like Married with Children, like Roseanne. Like I'm talking about like the first 3 seasons of Married with Children. You know, when they were really deeply rooted in that kind of drama. You know,
you know, I mean, I think, you know, even guys like Fred Flintstone had their faults. You know what I mean? But what was cool, like one of the things that Joe and Lucky brought up that was cool is like they talk about the episode of Family Matters with Carl Winslow where, you know, the son gets stopped kind of like racial profiling or whatever, and the dad doesn't believe him at first, but then when he confronts the other cop, because remember he's a cop, you know, he finds it to be true or whatever, and he ends up having to apologize to his son for not believing him at first, which is kind of a neat dad lesson. You know what I mean? Like I know it's easy to, I think they kind of approached it where like our approach is a little different, where we like looked at the character, but they kind of approached it where like the character, but also like the entertainment value. You know what I mean? I saw so many people in their comments talking about Al Bundy, which was on your list of bad dads.
No way.
But yeah, great episode from the guys. Different for them. They didn't do just one movie. They talked about TV dads. So that's pretty cool. Go check out their episode of Now Watch This with Lucky and Joe.
And then check out us too. We talked about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade as our Father's Day pick.
Yeah, they went our direction and we went their direction. We did a movie and they got away from the movie this week. So
no kidding.
Those are our good buds, man. We appreciate them and they do a good show too. Rich also says, "What else? Playoff games have been good, just some crazy endings." That makes me sad. I'm not watching. Like I'm like, man, I've been missing it. Oh, damn! I gotta look that up, man. Okay. Very cool. Rich says,
Rich breaks my heart.
Go ahead and read double A. You know,
I don't mind his team. He goes, I'm going for Phoenix all the way. I'm a fan of CP3 and Devin Booker. I don't mind Phoenix. Well, you know what? I hated them in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But
the Dan Marley, Barkley era.
No. In the 2000s with Steve
the Nash era.
Stoudemire.
Yeah, Stoudemire. Yeah, Amari. Yeah. These guys have been denied rings by pretty much everybody. So, you know, if CP3 is going to be the one to get
Rich,
it. You know?
CP3, man, that guy is a little bitch. I'm sorry, Rich. You know, we just don't click on the sports.
On the sports, man, it's different, right?
Golly.
Rich also says, I disagree too. I would say Uncle Phil, Carl Winslow, Jason Seaver from Growing Pains, and then maybe Tim the Twin Man Taylor. Jason Seaver, good pull. They mentioned him. That's a good one. Man, Growing Pains doesn't get enough love. We didn't talk about it that much, and that was a show
I never did.
Yeah. They also mentioned the dad from Family Ties, but I forgot his name or whatever. But the older gentleman, white hair with a beard or whatever. So 80s, man. I just love that stuff. Cousin Let in the house says, "Hello, handsomes. Hello, beautiful Let." What else, guys? We got some interesting news here in San Antonio for the Celebrity Fan Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Again, they don't sponsor us or give us any loot, but they should, because we're going to talk about their program they're going to have over at Six Flags Celebrity Fan Fest, which already has, you know, Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor.
Those got to be your heavies.
Those are your big times heavies. They got some great people from the Netflix Marvel shows, including Charlie Cox, who was Daredevil. Christian Ritter, who was Jessica Jones, and then the gentleman that played Luke Cage, Colton.
He's going to be there too.
He's going to be there too. Yeah, so they've got like the heavy hitters from the Netflix Marvel shows, and then super exciting for me.
Are you thinking about going in just for them?
I'm thinking. I saw that their dual photo op is $145.
Hey,
to me, that's awesome. Not terrible.
No, that's awesome.
But the young man and young lady that are doing an excellent job. Everything I'm reading on the sites that we both follow and the groups that we're in that watch the same shit that we watch are loving the show the way I'm loving it. I'm strongly trying to convince you. But Superman and Lois, man, it is really great. Everyone seems to be liking it. It's a different take, different approach to Superman. But Tyler Hoechlin, and her name escapes me, that plays Elizabeth Tulloch. That's the that plays Lois. They're going to both be here as well at Celebrity Fan Fest. But the big news that came out this week was
The recently newly Marvel actor Mobius,
Mr. Agent
Owen
Mobius, Owen Wilson, man. So pretty huge grab.
I mean, what a perfect timing too for our Celebrity Fan Fest. I mean, Loki, everyone's been raving about him on how he's doing on Loki. So yeah, you're probably going to get so many Marvel fans wanting to get his autograph. So.
I mean, if you've got the money saved up, maybe you didn't blow your pandemic money.
But I saw his was
175.
175, I think, for autograph or photo, and then 150 was, is vice versa. But you're still gonna
pay.
Golly, I mean, it's cool that they're getting these big people, but it's like, damn it, it's like we talked about. It's like if you're going there for us, for regular people like us, you're only gonna be able to do like maybe a Ewan or a Hayden or an Owen. I don't think